just.
Put the gun down before you kill someone.
Teenage Girl's Diary.
Hello and welcome to another Dollar Store Drive-In. I'm your host, Laura.
I'm Joel.
You forgot to put your hat on.
Oops. That's right.
And we're the Newlydeads.
We are.
Welcome to another show. I'm sure you're super excited to be here. We are super excited to be here.
Why do you sound not very excited to be here?
I'm super excited. And it's because we watched a movie this week called The Disappointments Room.
She's just jumping right into it.
I know.
If you are new to Dollar Store Drive-In, this is our weekly chat show where my lovely wife and I discuss a movie that we have found either at like someplace like the Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, Dollar General, Dollar Bill, y'all, the side of the road. Somebody gave it to us. Somebody said, hey, you want to watch my movie?
That actually happened.
That has happened. Anywhere, everywhere. If you've got a movie you want us to discuss, we'd be happy to talk about it. But it has to be under $5 as far as, what we pay for it or don't pay for it. It typically is a genre film, horror, sci-fi, thriller, etc. And something we haven't seen before.
Yes.
And The Disappointments Room here met all of those qualifications.
Yes, it was something we have not seen before.
It was under $5. I got it from the Dollar Tree. And it is a horror movie.
Ish.
It's horror, Jason. It's more horror than
thriller.
Some of the previous episodes.
Yeah. And if this is your first time watching us, and it is 6:30 p.m.
Central Standard Time
on Wednesday night, you can come talk to us in the chat on YouTube.
Yep. Currently, the show is still being streamed through YouTube. There is things happening where the show will eventually have a new home outside of Roku. But at the moment, you can watch it there. And the nice thing about that is that if you go back into the archives on the Tingo Television YouTube channel, you can watch prior week's episodes and just stream the whole day or just part of it and just fast forward to our episode.
Yep.
You have that option. But if you want to watch it live with us, you have to watch it as it happens in its first broadcast on Wednesday.
Usually it's at 6:30. Sometimes it's at 7. They kind of play around with the time sometimes. So just, we'll usually notify you to let you know like what time it is. And,
as soon as we know, we try to let you know, but sometimes we don't know till the last minute either. So
yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, so we watched The Disappointments Room this week. I'm going to read the synopsis. The door to heart-pounding terror swings wide open in this gripping psychological thriller based on true events. Looking for a fresh start, Dana, aka Kate Beckinsale, David, Mel Rado, and their 5-year-old son move from the big city to rural southern mansion in need of restoration. But the young family's dream home quickly becomes a chilling nightmare when Dana discovers a hidden room in the attic, unleashing unexplainable events that test her sanity and slowly reveal shocking secrets from the past. That's it. So, yeah, The Disappointments Room.
I'd say that's an appropriate title. Well, I mean, there's a disappointment room in it.
Yeah, it says some mysteries should not be unlocked.
And if you are not familiar with the concept, just before we, because when they say it's based on a true event or true story or what, I don't think it's like a specific, like this happened, this family.
To these people, right.
Right. I think they're just referring to the fact that disappointment rooms did exist at one time.
And maybe there was somebody.
Maybe the story is loosely based on a
person
situation that happened. I don't know.
Laura, somebody.
But so they had these rooms in these houses where they would put the family members that were
mentally ill or physically handicapped,
or had some sort of deformity, something that would make them a blight on the family or a whatever.
Back then, like we're talking about like
correct.
1800s.
We're
so-
not saying this. We're just saying this is what was
Right.
believed at the time by some.
And they would put these people in that room, and then they would not let them out when the like company was over or what have you.
That was where they lived, essentially.
Horrible. Yeah.
And so this movie is about her finding one of those places that is
And
haunted.
then, yeah, so she's seeing visions and stuff.
And right, so she's kind of getting a backstory of what happened and why things are the way they are, and the disappointment room in her house.
Yes.
So,
All right. Well, let's watch the assemblage of clips known as a trailer, and then you guys can see what we're talking about ourselves.
and then we'll come back and we will dig into this room of disappointments.
Yes. We'll be right back.
Ready for your new house?
This is a new beginning.
Hello?
But
Of course.
you okay?
Yeah. Just this room's not on the floor plans.
Dan, you got that look that concerns me.
Don't get sick again, Mommy.
There's no one else here.
I'm scared. Oh my God.
And we're back. Shaggy has joined us.
Stretching. He's like, so, what'd you think of the trailer?
Yeah. Was there any fun things that Joel inserted into it?
We forgot to talk about the trailer before the trailer.
Oh, yeah. Well, it still popped up.
It was there, but
And I think it's back.
oh no. I shouldn't have said anything.
I always mess with him with the trailer.
Bye, trailer. Go away.
Yeah. See you.
All right. So I have notes as usual. On my notes, I wrote things about. So I drew some pictures. Got a ghost, a pumpkin,
Ooh, a flat
key.
pumpkin.
Why
Why is he so flat?
He's not flat.
He looks squat.
There's a lightning bolt because I'll explain that later, and a hammer because in the movie it's hammer time.
But not in a good way.
No. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So the Disappointments Room is from 2016, currently sitting at a 3.9 out of 10 on the Internet Movie Database. This was directed by DJ Caruso, Wiki, who also co-wrote with another person. DJ Caruso is known for directing such films as Disturbia.
It is
Probably know that one. Not the song. The movie with
Yeah. That guy.
that kid. Forgot his name all of a sudden.
Yep.
Taking Lives.
Shia LaBeouf.
No.
It was like a kid like
He might
him,
have
though.
been. He might have been in it as a secondary character. No, but the main character was it Devon Sawa? No,
No, I think it was Shia
it
LaBeouf.
was not Shia LaBeouf in Disturbia. All right. We're taking a
Just
quick
keep
pause.
keep talking.
Why?
Because you have things to read.
Wait, I do have things to read, but now you've brought this up, so now we have to look. because otherwise the audience will be severely disappointed in us. Because,
Or you could just look it up and then throw it on there.
which is what I normally would do, but right now because my
we're
phone
fighting
was
about it.
literally right here,
And we're fighting
I'm
over
like,
it.
I'm gonna take a look. This stars. Hold on. Oh, that's not it. That's the writing credits. All right, yeah, I'm gonna put this away.
Because I was right. Wasn't I?
I was right.
Why is that a good thing that I know that who stars in Disturbia?
It's a movie that actually has pretty good.
Yeah,
Like people
I didn't hate
think
it.
of it fondly.
No, I liked it.
He also
It was like Rear Window.
Right. Was known. He also directed Taking Lives, which is the Angelina Jolie movie,
Oh yeah.
and Shut In, which is a fairly recent Naomi Watts film. One that's been on my list to maybe watch at some point because I like Naomi Watts. As far as writing is concerned, he is known for writing a film called Standing Up, which is you watch sitting down, so there's the irony there, and a film called Redeeming Love.
Oh, he wrote that.
Apparently.
Yeah.
This was also co-written with a very weird co-author, Wentworth Miller. If you know Wentworth Miller, do you know who that is?
It sounds familiar.
Did you ever watch Prison Break?
No,
He was in some horror movies and stuff.
I used to watch
He's
a
a-
show called Wentworth.
No, he's a handsome fella. He's an actor primarily, but he co-wrote this film and Stoker, which was Rooney Mara, which is a movie that's about Bram Stoker or something to do with vampires or something.
Cool.
Been on my list, but we haven't watched it yet. But yeah, Wentworth Miller, if you saw him, you know what he... I'll put his picture up here for those of you who don't know. Anyway, this stars one, Kate Beckinsale, who was known for The Underworlds, which, ironically enough, we were just talking about Michael Sheen, not Martin Sheen. Martin Sheen was not in the Underworld films. Michael Sheen, on our previous episode, because he was in 3 of the Underworld films.
Handsome.
Kate Beckinsale was in all but 1 of the Underworld films.
He's very handsome.
Because she is Celine. Anyway, she was also in Vacancy, which we've had
She was also handsome.
separately watched or discussed on several occasions because it's a film that is far better than it should have been with Luke Wilson. Mm-hmm. And I drew the lightning bolt because she was recently in a film called Jolt that I enjoyed. I watched an entire film of nothing but women-empowered films, action films specifically, and that was on the list of them where she has like an anger management issue and has all these like electrodes hooked up to her, and then like she gets like superpowered kind of kicking ass sort of thing.
I want superpowers.
It was decent, not like superpowers, but she gets like it's supposed to like calm down her anger issues, but like but she just gets, she's very violent in that film. It's very violent.
All right.
Anyway, this also stars one Mel Rado. Sounds like a small town in New Mexico.
I live in Melrado,
Exactly.
Texas.
He's also known for a film called Long Time Dead, which is the sequel to Short Time Alive. He was in a film called Death Do Us Part, and a film called Broken. That's it.
I feel like sometimes when you tell your jokes, they go like it. You do a good job of actually making it sound like not a joke.
What does that mean?
It's the sequel to Short Time Alive.
Yeah. Long Time Dead.
Hopefully people know that you're joking.
I would assume
Because
so.
you're saying it very matter-of-factly.
Oh, well, I mean, I put the boxes up on the posters up on the screen if there's an actual film involved. And then finally, this stars one Gerald McRaney, although I don't know that I would say he starred in it. He's the main antagonist, sort of. You may know him from 1,000 Men and a Baby, and that's not a joke.
See?
He was on Simon and Simon, which is what most of you who are my age will know him from. He was one of the Simons. And he was on Major Dad, which, again, if you are a kid of the 90s, you probably saw. I never watched it, but he was the dad in Major Dad.
Oh.
He was the main guy that
Yes.
was the dad.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. You'll know who he is.
Who had a lot of hammer time. So at this point in the conversation, I turn to my wife and she says,
What'd you think?
and we turn off the camera and we go do something else now. See you later. Like I said, it was the title was not wrong. It was disappointing.
Yeah. And I like Kate Beckinsale.
Yes.
And I like Major Dad.
Gerald McRaney. I really should not have my phone nearby.
I know. I was like, my phone's been
I'm
making
putting my
noises, and I
phone
apologize for that because
there.
I put it on.
Yeah, we
Silent.
almost always keep our phones away when we're recording because we don't want the distractions. So we apologize. This was a weird situation. That's
Sorry.
unusual for us. Yeah, I like Gerald McRaney fine. Like the whole cast on paper should have worked, but I think it's just that the film itself. I don't know.
There.
It was supposed to be a horror movie. It was kind of a haunted house movie, kind of a ghost story. I mean, it's well shot. The music is good. It's very atmospheric. There's a lot of things in it that work, but the piece as a whole just, I don't know, something feels weird about it.
Yeah. It was a little boring.
And Gerald McRaney doesn't really play a good bad guy, even though he's not like directly a bad guy. He's kind of a ghost sort of figure that she's seeing the horrible things that he's done, and he's kind of interacting with her, but I don't think he ever actually physically hurts her, does he?
And she gets locked in the disappointments room.
Well, there's a point where he's attacking, or you think he's attacking, but it's actually like in her head.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of confusing.
Well, and that guy, isn't it like that guy that comes to help her repair stuff?
Oh, right. There's the kid that he's the actor. I should have put him on here. That actor is becoming kind of popular right now. He's got a new show that's on where he's really buff. And it's fire something, like Fire Guy or Sexy Fireman or something. I don't know. It's a show about a guy who is a fireman of sorts, and he's all handsome. But anyway, he's in it, and he kind of becomes a fly in the ointment because he comes to help do repairs on the house, and he keeps hitting on her, and she's kind of like no, and then kind of starts to lean in a little bit.
Smoking and stuff together.
Yeah, I don't think anything ever happens, but
But doesn't he die?
something bad happens to him. I don't remember, but
Wasn't he like in a tree, like hung in a tree or something? Is that something different?
oh no, that you're right. Yep,
Yeah.
because they have a cat that they find, and the kid wants to take care of the cat, her child, and the cat gets out and gets hammered to death, and she finds the cat when they're looking for it and hides it from the kid because she doesn't want him to know the cat's been murdered essentially. And then she asks the guy to go out, the construction guy to go out and
Bury it.
for her so that she can keep her kid from finding out that just think the cat ran away or something. And he gets killed out in the forest by bad guy McRaney, I think. But
But it's kind of vague.
you don't ever really like see him again. Like they see like a noose or something, and I think you see him pulled up briefly, but
And then there's like a grave or
kind of
something.
vague. Yeah, it's
It's kind of vague. It's like
the whole thing.
I don't know. I fell asleep during it.
Which, if you've seen the show before, you know that that's a bad sign for what's about to happen. Incidentally, I wrote here that the disappointment rooms were real places, and that reminded me of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, if you remember Ruprecht. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. I also wrote the words potty pills. You remember why I wrote the word potty pills? I think, didn't she was taking she had meds she was on for her behavioral health issues, and then she dumped them in the
Oh yeah.
toilet,
Yes, and
I
we were saying that the toilet's going to be all messed up now or something.
the
like
toilet's
that.
going to be like super like mentally healthy, but she's now going to be, because they were to help with like her psychosis or something.
Yeah. Because she had lost a baby.
Yeah, there was some reason she was taking them that was.
Oh, and then
keeping
don't
her-
you find out that she actually killed the baby?
Are you getting confused with
No.
Firstborn?
Nope.
Was that this movie? Mm-hmm. Good Lord. Full disclosure, we watched this movie a little bit ago, before we got sick.
Because she almost hammered her kid.
And, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why I had the hammer here.
Yeah, it was a little girl that they had. She had a daughter or whatever, and she accidentally fell asleep on her and smothered her to death.
Is that?
Yes.
I'm getting the two movies confused because we watched them pretty close together. Oh, okay. I also wrote that there was a weird montage, and I was unsure why they decided to go with the weird montage, because the movie was a little short, I think, on time, and they did so many things in this montage that just it was like they were like, okay, we have all this footage, we're running out of time, we got to get it to under an hour and a half, so just cut it into a weird montage that doesn't really necessarily need to be there, and just get the exposition out of the way that way, and it just felt very forced. And I wrote, what's real? I said it's like Firstborn all over again, because there was a lot of kind of questioning reality.
Yeah.
Oh, here I wrote, what happened to Pretty Boy? I said, did he hang himself? Mm-hmm. Question mark, because you're not sure what is actually
happening or what's in her head. And, like,
right.
Was he even there helping her? Like, you know?
Or was Gerald McRaney actually the one that was causing it, or was she causing it and she was just creating that because she knew that the disappointments room was a thing and she felt like it was haunted, and so she was imagining the whole thing?
Yep. And she was on a lot of,
medications.
So, like antipsychotic kind of medications and stuff, because she was having so many problems, I think, coping with the loss of her daughter.
I also wrote, not enough happened to fill the notes. Because normally I fill all the notes, but I had to write because I didn't, by the end of the movie, I didn't have enough to fill the notes.
Yeah, because it was kind of boring.
So, you know, Kate Beckinsale isn't always going to have all the best things on the planet. And Joe McRaney was probably happy to be working, and Mel Rado, you know, still sounds like it's a city in Texas. But yeah, I was underwhelmed, to say the least.
I was very underwhelmed. So on a scale of 0 or negative to 5. So on a scale of 5,
she's like really like
hammers.
She's like, hey, if you want to, you know, go lower.
Hammers.
Ham whams?
Hammers.
Hammers, not hamsters.
Not hamsters. What would you give it?
For the music, the cinematography, and the overall atmosphere, I'll give it a 1, but that's as far as I'm going.
Same.
And that, I feel, is very generous.
Yeah.
But we've seen some other films that didn't even have that aspect going for it, so...
Yep.
Give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, the production value is pretty good. Good actors and stuff.
Yeah, that's...
Just crappy story.
Sorry, Wentworth Miller. Please try to continue to write things because, you know, apparently Stoker was good. So, you know, you're doing something right.
Yeah. Oh, Wentworth Miller's the person that wrote it.
That wrote Stoker, yeah.
No, like this movie?
He co-wrote it, yeah, with DJ Caruso.
Oh, that's right.
Who I don't think is related to David Caruso, the fantastic actor. Don't like that guy.
No.
Don't like him. Yeah! You know that guy.
That guy.
Don't like him.
Maybe that is him, DJ Caruso.
Oh, it's like a pseudonym thing or whatever.
It's like I go by DJ when I'm writing
name.
Movies with Kate Beckinsale in them.
He's like, I go by DJ. Yeah! You all know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Okay. And if you do, I'm sorry. Although, Rob Zombie directed an episode of that. I watched that one episode.
Yeah.
And I do not like David Caruso at all.
Yeah.
But I watched an episode of that show just because Rob Zombie directed it, and I was curious. I couldn't really, it wasn't really obvious that Rob directed it, to be honest.
But he did it.
But he did it.
So if they don't want to watch this movie.
Good enough.
This show. If you don't want to watch our show anymore.
No, I mean, no, I'm saying if you work on films, then they call it the show.
No, that's true.
A movie is called a show. It's not called a movie.
So if they don't want to watch this movie, what should they watch?
I had trouble with this because there's no other movie that I know of that features a disappointment room. So I had to go with a woman who's kind of questioning her reality. that is kind of a haunted house sort of movie. And I went back in time a little bit to 1963's The Haunting, not the remake. Don't watch the remake. It's not good. And I like remakes, but it's garbage. We did a movie or a show on it not that long ago on my former podcast. But The Haunting is, brilliant little piece of cinema. And it is much more successful in doing what this was, I think, trying to do, but in 1963.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you've never seen it, check it out. Joel Bob says.
Joel Bob.
Check it out.
Mm-hmm. Joel Bob Jr.
Joel Bob Jr. I'm going to put my notes away now. Done with this.
All right.
Goodbye.
So, what are we watching next week?
Next week, by random. Oh, boy. There were no dogs injured in the making of this episode. So next week we are watching. Oh, it has a Canadian home video rating at the bottom. I've never had that before.
Weird.
All right, Dollar Tree, you're stepping it up. So we found this movie, and it was chosen at random, and I do not have a lot of hopes for this. This is from 2007. It is a retelling of yet another version of
Frankenstein.
And if you know us, you know that our whole
James
lives,
Purefoy.
James Purefoy is the one thing that's kind of holding together this boat. We are Frankenstein people. As you can see, Frankenstein. We have Frankenstein and bride tattoos. We have our whole bedroom has a whole theme. It's everywhere in this house is Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. Well, Frankenstein's monster, or Frankenstein, the Dr. Frankenstein. But anyway, so when I saw this, I didn't even care because I'm sure it's not going to be fantastic, but I had to pick it up because of what it was.
It's a modern retelling. So it says, Fear is Reborn. Helen McCrory, she's from Skyfall and Peaky Blinders, stars alongside James Purefoy from Rome, and he was also in The Fall, right?
Following, you mean?
Following, yeah.
Which, if you've never seen The Following, holy crap.
I love that
Go watch
show.
that show. Holy crap, it's good. Anyway.
And Neil Pearson from Bridget Jones's Diary. In this modern retelling of Mary Shelley's classic Gothic masterpiece. Desperate to save her dying son, medical researcher Victoria Frankenstein
Gender swap.
secretly introduces his DNA into her maverick work on replacement body parts, inadvertently creating life itself. From a heartbeat in a tank full of gore grows a monstrous subhuman creature which challenges all our assumptions about genetic research and the meaning of life in the 21st century.
Huh.
Interesting.
That's the whole synopsis?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like it's a little bit of an interesting twist. I thought James Purefoy was going to be playing Dr. Frankenstein.
It's PG.
Well, that's the Canadian certification.
I'm sure it's probably PG here also.
Or are you reading just the sticker, or does it actually say PG on the actual?
Just PG on the sticker.
Oh. I mean, the ratings systems overseas are different because they're a little bit more lax with the
It's not overseas, dear.
stuff. It's across the border. It's our northern neighbors. We love you, Canada.
Not across the sea.
But it's outside
You
of
can
the
drive there.
country. I've been there. I've been up and down.
Across the sea.
I've been to Canada one side and the other and
There's
back
some
again
lakes
twice.
that you have to go through sometimes.
And it's beautiful. I love Canada. But you know what I mean.
Benedict Wong. That name sounds
Oh.
familiar.
You know Benedict Wong. Doctor Strange?
That's what I thought.
He's Sorcerer Supreme.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
that's
Benedict
what I
Wong.
thought. Okay.
He's the current Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, I was like, I know that name.
Oh, yeah.
He's
You
in
know-
it.
You know him. Yep, he's in it. I
All
forgot.
right.
I
I'm
looked up
excited
to
about the
do my
people.
notes,
There's some good people in it.
I just am very apprehensive about the fact that anytime you retell a classic film like that or a classic story, you're always going to compare it to the James Whale original with Boris Karloff.
You
You know,
can't. This is a completely different
But-
retelling of it.
I mean, people like the one with Robert De Niro was okay. I've not seen
That's
The Bride
more
with Jennifer Garner
that's
yet,
more
but
attuned to the actual novel too. the
That's
way
what I'm
that-
saying is, but you get used
ends
to a
and
certain
stuff.
version of it.
Yeah, of course.
That sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and that's why a lot of people say remakes are bad because they're like, I want my cheeseburger to be this way.
Well, technically, the movie from James Whale is a remake because he's retelling the story what he thought that Mary Shelley's.
And there was also a short film, 10-minute film, Frankenstein from 1921 or 1910, I forget, 1912. There's an earlier version of Frankenstein prior to the James Whale film. So technically, the James Whale film is a remake of the original film, which was a shorter version of the book.
Yep.
So everybody who
Interesting.
complains about remakes, the arguments are invalid.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
It's, art imitating art.
It's like a song, How many versions of "It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas" are there?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot.
Or any number of songs out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Yep.
Why isn't it okay to remake a movie?
Exactly. All right. Well, if they want to find us, where can they find us?
At thenewlydeads.com. Check out our website. So New Year is now upon us. For those of you who are watching this is next week, so the New Year will have happened. Look for things for us to be continuing, but perhaps some changes here and there. And we're about to be coming up on our first year of broadcasting here on Tingler Television. It's coming
Yeah.
up
Thank you,
fast.
Tingler.
Thank you for watching, all of you.
You give
around
me the
there.
tingles. In a good way.
All right.
Fine,
On that
Tingler.
note, we will see you all next week for another episode of Dollar Store Drive-In. I'm Joel.
I'm Laura, and thanks for watching. And until next week,
Keep it cheap and creepy. I almost messed it up.
bye.
Go look after your mother and sister. Where are you going? I'm gonna finish this.
Goodbye.